free throws to secure the wins. Notably, Elliot Robinson with the huge free throws against Lawrence North, Cole with the big and one also against Lawrence North, and Vinny Busilla with the and one to take the lead with 7 seconds left in the previous matchup against Carmel that we had played about 3 weeks ago. And overall, I think if HSE can continue to play well under pressure and can hit those big shots, the team's got a real shot to do something special.
And we're going to listen in to the public address announcer for the game intros. We'll be back in a moment.
Starting lineup for the Royals. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 24, Sam Jacobs. In the middle, a 7'2" senior, number 50, aboard the shot. At one guard, a 6'2" junior, number 21, Vinny Busilla. At guard, a 6'4" senior, number 3, Cole Carmel. And at forward is a 6'4" senior, number 1, Rose. The head coach of the Royals is Brian Satterfield. And now, here are the Carmel Greyhounds. Number 31, Nick Fishy. Number 30, Will Larry. Number 24, Kurt Weldy. Number 23, Bryce Berry. Number 14, Sam Orr. Number 12, Spencer White. And number 2 is Jackson Jensen. And now, the starting lineup of the Greyhounds in the middle. A 6'9" sophomore, number 33, Charlie Williams. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 15, Josh Watt. At guard, a 6'6" junior, number 11 is Brian Waddell. At guard, a 6'4" sophomore, number 10, Peter Suter. And wrapping up the lineup for the Greyhounds at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 3, Connor Joya. The head coach of the Greyhounds is Ryan Osborne.
And welcome back to Noblesville as we're getting ready to start off the sectional play. The Royals and the Greyhounds getting ready to tip it off. And Majak wins the tip, and Hornbuckle's able to get it for the Royals. And now to Busilla. Turner, it's a pleasure to be with you. Sectional play, hard to believe already. We saw a great game between Fishers and Zionsville, where Zionsville won on a buzzer beater.
A very low-scoring game, only 23-21.
And Hornbuckle off to a quick start with the mid-range jumper. Royals go up 2-0. And already we saw this a little bit last week against Lawrence North.
Side by Mabor to draw the contact. And as I mentioned, hopefully for HSE, they could get Charlie Williams into foul trouble as they did the last matchup.
And Majak trying to continue his free throw shooting as that one's way off, but normally he does a pretty good job at it. As I say that, of course, he missed it wide right, but
he might have heard you, who knows.
Majak's second attempt is good.
There you go.
And the Royals retake the lead 5-4, approaching 2 minutes into the ball game. Connor Joya bringing it up for the Greyhounds as they look to get inside to Williams, inside against Majak, maybe trying to draw another foul. Sure looked like he traveled. No call. Williams still with it. And now a three in the corner is good. Brian Waddell. Greyhounds might have gotten away with the travel on
Unfortunate turn of
Williams.
events for HSE. Thought they had a turnover, but
And Majak inside, just misses it. Both teams trying to feed the big men early.
yeah, those are the ones you got to make. The sectional game against Carmel had the layup, just couldn't get it to fall.
As Suter inside gets fouled, we'll see who it goes against. And they're going to call it on Sam Jacobs, his first.
Sam Jacobs.
As they get it into Williams, and now Suter has it out top for Joya for three, and it's good. Carmel's off to a good shooting start, and they have the early 10-5 lead over the Royals.
Yeah, HSE's giving them just enough room to shoot, and Carmel's hitting early.
Something we saw in the first matchup between these two teams were a lot of HSE turnovers, something they're going to have to cut down against tonight.
Yeah, if HSE continues to have turnover
And
struggles.
Hornbuckle for the dunk. No good. Majak tried to get it, and they're going to call it out of bounds. Rhodes and Hornbuckle going for the alley-oop, just unable to convert. Good idea, Turner, just weren't able to execute.
Yeah, I bet you that would have got the student section a little bit excited. They just couldn't get it.
Carmel trying to improve on their lead. Williams inside against Majak. Good defense.
good block.
Blocked by Mabor. And Busilla back the other way for the Royals.
And already the second block by Mabor is making his impact felt early. There is only one. The first one was a foul. My apologies.
And hit back inside to Majak. Royals running the offense through him. He turns around, shoots. No good. Williams doing a good job on the defensive end as Wack can stop his dribble. Busilla almost stole it. Carmel able to hold possession. Williams gets it rejected again
There
by
it is.
Majak.
Now he has two blocks.
There's his second block, Turner. You saw into the future.
I did, yes.
And it looks like John McCall is getting ready to check in for the Royals. See who he replaces, and it'll be Sam Jacobs. And Suter gets it into Williams. And Suter will shoot the baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by McCall. And now DeAndre Rhodes will hold up and get the offense going and give it off to Hornbuckle. Busilla had a big game against Carmel a couple weeks ago. Like we mentioned earlier, hit the game-winning shot and free throw. As DeAndre Rhodes takes it up inside. Royals missing some early layups as Suter gets the rebound for the Greyhounds. As Williams now and now Joya trying to reset the offense for Carmel.
And Joy has already hit a couple threes.
And a foul against Rhodes. He was holding Suter off the screen. HSE in this HC Carmel matchup has a 3-20 record all time against Carmel in the postseason. Obviously something they are trying to improve on tonight.
And trying to make that 4-20. Hopefully that does come true tonight.
Carmel has definitely had the Royals' number in most sports you would probably can argue with.
I say Carmel has the number of a lot of schools in Indiana.
Very true. They're defending 4A state champions, look to repeat as they have 4 state champions in their history. A Suter inside, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by McCall. And Hornbuckle now to Rhodes. Good ball movement, nice pass from Hornbuckle. Timeout from Coach Osborne of Carmel. And as we take this timeout, we're going to show you the highlight video from a couple weeks ago of the Royals win against Carmel, 62-61. Enjoy. And we'll show you the rest of that later, as we thought it was a full timeout. Ended up being a 30-second timeout from the Greyhounds. Apologize for that. There's Joya with it for the Greyhounds with a 3-point lead, and he'll take it inside. Nice defense from the Royals, and Carmel reset. Josh Wack with it. Waddell also had a huge game for the Greyhounds when the Royals and Greyhounds met a couple weeks ago, as Williams is able to get the mid-range jumper. Brian Waddell was their leading scorer in that game. As this a bad pass from Busilla, miscommunication between he and Rhodes, and Suter picks it off. And now stolen by Majak. DeAndre Rhodes got a hand on it. Busilla maybe trying to calm things down for the Royals. This first round sectional game here at Noblesville. Hornbuckle taking his time.
A lot of shots on the perimeter as they now work it inside to John.
And McCall with it now back out to Busilla. And the Royals can't get anything going against this ground defense. Now Rhodes turn around, shoots, no good. McCall couldn't get the rebound. And Joya has it once again for the Greyhounds. Elliot Robinson looking to check in for the Royals at the next dead ball. As we're under a minute to go in the first quarter. And we'll see if Carmel holds for the last shot or if they're going to try to get something going before then. 43 seconds now.
Yeah. HSE is applying pressure, so they can't just stand out there. They're going to have to move the ball around. Now 35 seconds to go.
Carmel with the 12-7 lead. Now under 30 seconds. We saw a very low-scoring game in the first game of this sectional evening, and if we see a lot of this going forward, it's going to be another low-scoring game.
A lot of defense early on.
10 seconds left now. Joya with it. And a double screen looking coming for Joya. Now a backdoor inside, no good. And it'll be off the Royals with 4/10 of a second remaining. Waddell missed the layup.
Not much you can do with really 4/10.
It is technically enough time to catch and shoot it. It's
Derek Fisher of the Lakers.
Yeah, 3/10 of a second is the rule where you have to have it to be able to catch and shoot it. They can always do a tip play as well. Does he get it into Suter? Did he get it off? Now, it doesn't matter as he hit the top of the backboard, and that will be the end of the first quarter. The Greyhounds 12, the Royals 7. And we're going to try to replay that highlight video for you so you can see it in its entirety. And we'll be back for the second quarter in a moment on Southeastern Sports Network. We're sorry if we lost you for a moment. We had some technical difficulties.
The boys going to check back in for the Royals. So that rest was short-lived. Now Vinny in the corner.
And Jacobs now with it. Hornbuckle, 4:50 to go here in this first half. Royals down 5. That stingy Carmel defense continues. And an offensive foul. Looks like to go against Busilla on a moving screen.
Foul on Hamilton Southeastern, 14, Dalton Retzner.
Oh, it's going to go on Retzner. So Dalton Retzner picks up the personal foul, not Busilla. Joya continues to bring it down the court for the Greyhounds and runs the offense. Suter, nice turnaround. And mid-range jumper is no good. Rebounded by Retzner. Jacobs thought about it. Now back to Hornbuckle. And now inside to Majak, working against Williams, and he'll get pick up a foul. Williams' second foul, and LeBour will go to the line to shoot 2.
Charlie Williams. 2 shots. The line number 15 on the work. Shot.
Majak is able to knock in the first. The 7-footer averages 12 points a game and had a good game last week against Lawrence North before he fouled out. Speaking of Lawrence North, they're playing LC tonight, Lawrence Central, on a top 3 matchup in the state. And so we'll try to get some updates at halftime to keep you updated on that game. As the Royals have cut the Carmel lead to 3, 4:10 remaining in the first half. And Joya maybe carried it, shoots it inside, missed the layup.
Dangerous pass.
Yeah, dangerous pass from Rhodes, but still able to handle it. Royals trying to win their 14th straight game as a foul inside. Yeah, they've won 13 in a row, dating back to the loss against Lawrence Central on January 10th. So Royals have had a lot of winning.
It's been a while, yeah.
A lot of winning in the last couple months.
Almost 2 full months without a loss.
Don't want that, or don't want the first one to be tonight in the first game of the postseason, as Rhodes just lost it as he went up, and it goes off of him and back over to the Greyhounds. Josh Wack now bringing it up. Is a rare time that Joya hasn't been doing it for the Greyhounds. And the Royals continue that tight defensive pressure. Suter inside over Majak, able to get it to go. Nice shot from Suter. Royals sound like a broken record. Continue to try to get things going against this Greyhounds defense. Haven't had a lot. A lot of production coming from the foul line as Cole Hornbuckle shoots the 3 on line, but just too strong as Jacobs fights for it, but a timeout taken by Coach Osborne before the jump ball. And as we break, we want to remind you that Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come and fly with them this winter. Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And SSN's winter sports coverage is brought to you by Jimmy John's on Olio Road. Jimmy John's provides freaky fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for their support of Southeastern Sports Network. We'll be back in a moment for the remainder of the first half. Stay with us. Welcome back to Noblesville. Carmel with a 17-12 lead, 2:55 left in the first half. Winner goes on to play Noblesville on Friday night in the sectional semifinal.
The Royals are going to continue to bring this heavy on-ball pressure. And they decided not to start the game, and Carmel made them pay with a couple early threes.
As Suter comes off the pick and looks driving against Jacobs. We'll have to pull it back out. As Wack looks to get something going, but good defense from DeAndre Rhodes, and both teams playing good defense in this first half as a definite travel, before the shot. The second travel on Waddell. As Busilla with 2 minutes and some change to go. Royals trying to get some momentum into the half. to make a strong second half push. Is maybe a foul inside as Majak got it, but he's able to turn and able to get the hook shot.
Great shot by Mabor if he's able to get that hook shot going. And I would expect the Royals to try to get him a lot more touches and expect maybe for a Mabor takeover, but
they gave him some touches early and they played through him, but once Carmel went to the 2-3 zone, they kind of went away from it, but did it that time and it worked as Wack drives inside against Majak, and then a turnover by Carmel. Frishy wasn't able to handle the pass, and the Royals will have a chance to tie it with a three-pointer with 90 seconds to go in this first half.
A little bit of a combination of good HSE defense and a little bit of unforced errors from Carmel.
Yeah, it's a bad pass from Jacobs. He just telegraphed it. Nice steal from Waddell. And good defense, going to call a foul against Jacobs.
And he is not happy.
Yeah, he wanted a jump ball, but looks like he might have got some arm before he got the ball. Carmel's not in the penalty yet, so they'll take it out of bounds.
Back in for the Greyhounds, number 2, Jackson Jansen.
Jackson Jansen checks in for Carmel.
And the next HSE team foul will put Carmel in the 1-and-1 bonus. So HSE has to be careful for this last minute and change.
Important that Sam Jacobs doesn't get another foul, too, as he has 2. As Carmel with 1 minute left in this first half, trying to add to their 3-point lead. Joya has it. And a nice steal from Rhodes. DeAndre, will he dunk it or just lay it in? And he'll just take the easy layup.
Great play by DeAndre, always active hands. We've seen him have a couple blocks in the previous games, and now the crowd is going crazy in the last 40 seconds.
Royals and Greyhounds. Greyhounds up 1, 35 seconds to go. Both teams trying to take some momentum into the half. 30 seconds now. Great atmosphere here at Noblesville. And Suter with it, great pressure from Hornbuckle. Now down to 15 seconds and counting for the Greyhounds. As Royals not letting them get anything. Waddell able to get past Rhodes inside, and a kicked ball will quiet the crowd momentarily.
They will. Just about 8 seconds to go.
And they're going to check in Retzner, make sure Majak doesn't get another foul, as well as McCall, to make sure Jacobs doesn't get another foul. Smart coaching from Coach Satterfield. Trying to win their first section title since 2014 are the Royals. There's 4 seconds left. Inside, knocked away, and they will not be able to get a shot off as Frishy wasn't able to handle the pass, and that's how the first half will come to an end. Carmel 17, Royals 16. Great first half so far, and should be a great second half, Turner.
Yeah, a lot of good things in this first half. Obviously, Carmel with a 1-point lead, but HSE is taking a lot of momentum headed into the half. It's going to be very important that HSE can continue this to the second half and not let Carmel come out with a strong third quarter. Excuse me.
It'll be important for the Royals to keep it close and make a strong fourth quarter push. During halftime, we're going to have to play a couple IHSAA PSAs, and then after that, Turner and I will be back with a couple minutes left of the half, do some halftime analysis and some stat updates, and then we'll get ready for the second half of this sectional matchup between the Greyhounds and the Royals, trying to move on to the Friday night semifinal. Stay with us on SSN. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Check out built2succeed.org for more information from Indiana Engineers Construction Association.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
And welcome back to Noblesville High School. The Carmel Greyhounds lead the Hamlin Southeastern Royals 17-16 in about 90 seconds until the start of the second half. We're going to go over some stats as Carmel really doing an all-around team effort, Turner. Only two players scoring 4 points. Charlie Williams and Peter Suter both have 4 points, and they're the team's leading scorers, as Mabor Majak leads the Royals with 7 points. HSE has turned the ball over 5 times, something that we mentioned a couple weeks ago against Carmel. They had a lot of turnovers tonight. Not horrible with 5 in the first half. Carmel has 7 turnovers. And the foul update, Majak has 1 foul for the Royals, and Sam Jacobs has 2 for the Royals. And for the Greyhounds, Charlie Williams has 2, and he's really the only one that has any foul trouble at all. So he's the only one that 2 fouls or more, as the Royals try to make a second half comeback, which we've been accustomed to lately, as they've been, for the most part, a second half team, as Carmel will get the ball starting the second half.
This time they've been a little bit more in it. It's been competitive, I'd say, almost the whole way. And only a 1-point game going into half. With HSE gaining momentum, it'll be interesting to see, as I said earlier, who starts off strong in this third quarter. I think that'll be really the key to the rest of the game almost.
And the first couple minutes will be huge to see who establishes his momentum, as the Royals a little bit late breaking their huddle.
Got to make sure they get everything.
Yes.
They still got time.
And as I mentioned earlier, Coach Satterfield trying to win his first sectional championship. Obviously, tonight is just the first round, but trying to win his first sectional championship since 2014. Carmel has won the last 5. That is the first time, or the last time, someone other than Carmel has won a sectional championship in Sectional 8. As Joya has it for the Greyhounds. And Charlie Williams trying to get off to a good start, just misses the baseline mid-range jumper. And Busilla coming back for the Royals, trying to take the lead back.
Yeah, Charlie Williams hit at least one from there, maybe a couple in the first half, but good job by Mabor closing out.
Busilla just with a bad pass, and not out of bounds off of Frishy, I should say. As Williams now, I think that was Josh Wack, and now Wack with it. But Busilla just misread with Majak on the last possession, and a turnover, early turnover in the second half for the Royals, as Wack will shoot a 3 and is able to get it to go. Carmel's had a few timely three-pointers, I should say, in this game.
Yeah, there's a direct impact to HSE turnover leading to 3 Carmel points. And we mentioned HSE doing a pretty good job of
not turning the ball
Not
over.
turning it over, yeah.
Jacobs will shoot a 3. Can't match it, but Rhodes able to get the rebound. Back to Jacobs, who will shoot it again. This time he airballs it, but Hornbuckle gets fouled on the ground as he got a rebound. Royals get on the offensive glass.
Yeah, a couple good offensive boards there for the Royals. It allows them to keep possession and try to get this Carmel lead back down to 1 possession.
As another foul against Carmel. It goes against Joya, holding Hornbuckle off the screen.
Personal foul, Carmel, number 3, Connor Joya.
As they're able to get it into Jacobs, who will drive inside and just try to pass it to Majak, and just a tough pass is not a very clear alley to throw the ball, and just turns it over. Second straight turnover for the Royals. As Joya looks inside, and he changed pivot foots. Both teams struggling to start off second half, as Sam Jacobs will go to the bench, and John McCall checks in for the Royals.
Yeah, John McCall played well in the first half, grabbing a couple boards and having a lot of those effort plays for the Royals. He's a highly valued guy on this team.
McCall, the junior, as Busilla drives inside, gets his own rebound, back up and in, no good. McCall fighting for it, and it ends up getting to Hornbuckle. They're letting him play with some physicality so far in the second half. As Hornbuckle still has it for the Royals. Now Busilla looks to drive it inside, no good on the floater, and McCall gets the rebound once again for the Royals.
Yeah, a lot of contact on multiple occasions.
Mabor wants the ball inside. They're just not throwing it to him. He has positions against Williams, and finally he gets it, turns, shoots, and scores. And that's why he was asking for it, Turner.
Yeah, should have done that the whole time.
Tonight, when you've gone to Mabor, good things have happened. We'll see if the Royals start to go to him more often. As the lead's back down to 2 for the Greyhounds as Waddell drives against Hornbuckle. And now Suter back out in front, drives in for the layup, gets fouled and one. And this time it's not a timely three-pointer, but could do the same thing as a timely and one opportunity for the Greyhounds. It's like every time HC gets a momentum, get ready to take the lead, Carmel makes a big play.
Count the basket for Pete Suter. He has one shot.
As Suter has one shot and is able to knock it in. Greyhounds have ended the Royals season 5 years in a row on their way to their 5 straight sectional titles. So
I'd say a bit of revenge.
HSE trying to exercise some demons tonight. Down 5 midway through the third quarter. And now a timeout taken by Coach Satterfield. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. And with that, we want to remind you that Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come and fly with them this winter, Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And SSN's winter sports coverage is brought to you by Jimmy John's on Olair Road. Jimmy John's provides freaky fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for the support of Southeastern Sports Network. As we've mentioned the last couple weeks, we're still looking for a spring sponsor, I should say, for our live broadcast team and our publication staff as a whole. If you're interested, contact us through social media or contact the athletic department, and we'd love to partner with you here at SSN. 5-point lead for the Greyhounds, another low-scoring game in this doubleheader on this sectional first-round games, I should say, as inside to Majak, who will slam it home. Nice pump fake to get Joya to run by, and Mabor finishes it and gets it back down to one-possession game.
Yeah, great ball movement by the Royals. We found Mabor inside for an easy bucket.
Mabor playing well to start the second half as Charlie Williams looks to shoot it over Majak and unable to get it to go. And Mabor is able to get the rebound.
And that last bucket put Mabor's point total to double digits. He has 11 tonight out of the Royals' 20.
Team's leading scorer. And McCall with it in the corner. Royals maybe trying to reset and get things going. As Hornbuckle looks to drive inside, will shoot the mid-range jumper, wants a foul, and he's going to get it. Maybe a little tad late, but he'll still get the foul.
Yeah, they were letting both teams really play physical here early in the second half. Might change that up a little bit. Guess we will see.
Josh Wack with the foul, and Hornbuckle go to the line to shoot 2. And his first free throw is good. Cole Hornbuckle averages, like Mabor, right around 12 points a game. And has been big at many times in this 13-game win streak. Of course, last week had the big and one to tie it at Lawrence North. And then, of course, Elliot Robinson was able to finish it with the 2 huge free throws.
Speaking of Elliot, just checked in.
And Hornbuckle was able to get the second free throw to go, and we're back down to a 1-point game with 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
One thing I'm seeing out of HSE, anytime Carmel makes a play, HSE is responding well, not letting themselves get into too big of a hole. Just as we're mentioning, it's just a 1-point game, so a lot better than previous
Royals
weeks.
could use a stop as Williams inside just missed the layup, and it will go off of Busilla and will stay with the Greyhounds. Williams is having a tough time to start this second half.
Yeah, Mabor's playing well. Both players, obviously, as we mentioned, didn't play very much in their previous matchup, but they're playing here, and Mabor is making the most of it.
Yeah, staying out of foul trouble, big key for Majak and the Royals. As a nice jumper, wide open jumper is no good. Suter fights for the rebound, and it'll be a foul. Looks like it definitely gets Majak. as the officials keep it from
escalating
to an altercation. Good physical play from both players. Yeah, it goes against Majak.
A little bit of a sarcastic applaud from Carmel's crowd.
And Coach Satterfield wants a jump ball, saying that he had possession of it, but sure looked like Majak reached around him.
Yeah, not much of an argument you could make there if you're Coach Satterfield.
And that's now a second foul on Majak. And an open three-pointer is good. Jansen with his second three-pointer of the night. And there's that timely three-pointer once again, Turner.
Yeah, good screen by Charlie Williams.
And now a turnover. Suter comes over and steals it on the inbound to Majak. And maybe Carmel trying to make a run. Big turn of events off that Majak foul on the rebound.
Yeah, HSE can't lose all momentum. They still got to make a play here quickly and not allow Carmel to
open this thing up. And an offensive foul against Williams, it looks like, on the moving screen.
And that's going to be his third.
Yeah, his third personal foul, and he'll probably have to come out.
That game for the Royals, DeAndre Rhodes, number 1.
He's not happy about it, and he will have to come out as Nick Frishy is going to check in for the Greyhounds.
In for the Greyhounds, 31, Nick Frishy.
See if the Royals could take advantage of that. Work it into Mabor a little bit more.
You're going to have to make sure you do a little bit better passes than the last one. It was just floated in there, and Suter was able to come over and knock it away, so they're going to have to be careful on their inbounds passes. It looks like they're running a play for Robinson. As Hornbuckle drives inside, wants a foul, and will not get it to go. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more.
And we've seen Cole hit a big and one before.
That one almost went in for him, almost got the good old shooter's touch in the roll, but when it was not able to get it, I should say, and we'll go back to the line. And this time he does get the roll and cuts the lead to 3 as Sam Jacobs will check back in for the Royals. Elliott Robinson will check out. Jacobs has got to be smart with those 2 fouls, as unable to get the roll that time was Hornbuckle, and the lead stays at 3 for the Greyhounds. As Joy against Busilla gets cut off, and now will shoot the layup, not able to get it, as Majak unable to grab it, and it will go off the Royals and stay to the Greyhounds. Almost looked like Frishy might have just either surprised Mabor or Mabor waited on it. I'm not really sure what happened, but
might have caught him off guard and wasn't expecting someone to take it from him.
So was not able to grab it, and unfortunately for the Royals, Greyhounds will retain possession. And Suter thought about it now, shoots the 3, no good. Majak fighting once again, ain't able to get it. Someone's got to help him out, and that's a travel.
Kick, yep.
Yeah, he was on the ground and stood up with it. But someone other than Majak has to go in to get some rebounds. They're all just standing out on the perimeter.
Yeah, Mabor's trying. He's boxing somebody out every time, but obviously one man, although he is tall, is not going to beat 3 Carmel defenders for a rebound. Might happen sometimes, but not enough.
As Majak wants it again inside. Royals not giving it to him as Hornbuckle now has it. And a timeout by Coach Satterfield. He wants to talk it over, and he'll take a full timeout. And with that, we once again want to remind you that Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this winter. Sky Zone Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And Jimmy John's and Fishers on Earlier Road is supporting Southeastern Sports Network winter sports coverage this year. We want to thank and give a shout out to Jimmy John's for their sponsorship, which brings you SSN's live winter sports coverage. We're under 2 to go. Greyhounds up 3. Stay with us on SSN. Welcome back to Noblesville as Bucella looks to throw it into Hornbuckle. Royals down 3, under 2 to go. Royals can tie it obviously with the three-pointer, and Bucella thought about it. Will drive in, shoot the mid-range floater, no good. Majak fighting for the rebound, and Rhodes will get it.
More great physical play by Rhodes.
Fighting for those offensive boards. As Majak now inside, and he'll get it taken away by Suter. And Suter with his second steal of the third quarter. Playing good defense for the Greyhounds. Royals could use another stop, keep this at 3 points. Don't want to let Carmel get momentum and have a more than a one-possession lead going into the fourth as Joya thought about it. And now on the baseline, Frischi is able to knock in the jumper.
Basket by Nick Frischi.
Yeah, DeAndre rotated to guard against Joya and wasn't able to get back in time.
For Frischi, as Greyhounds have picked up their defensive intensity, as Royals have been unable to get anything going in the last couple of possessions.
And now HSE might have its turn to hold the ball.
Hornbuckle, if he wants it, has a three. Decides not to take it inside to Rhodes. And he'll be able to get the layup. Big shot from DeAndre Rhodes. Lead back down to 3. As Jansen has it, as the Royals extend their pressure just a little bit. As we're under 30 seconds to go, Royals could use a stop. Joya going to hold for the last shot for the Greyhounds, and now Waddell has it. Under 10 seconds now. And almost a steal from Hornbuckle. Royals have to get back. Frischi looked like he almost traveled with it inside against Majak, able to get the layup and count the basket. Wow. And Greyhounds with the momentum, 30-25, heading into the fourth quarter. And a pretty good quarter from them, and we'll see if the Royals can turn around in the fourth quarter, and we'll take a break here for the end of the third quarter and be back with you in a moment on Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back into Noblesville High School for this first round sectional matchup between the Royals and the Greyhounds. The Royals will start with the ball here in the fourth quarter. The winner plays Noblesville on Friday night in the sectional semifinal. The Royals trying to end a 5 straight playoff losing streak against Carmel. As the Greyhounds try to defend their state championship, as Bucella for 3, no good. Hornbuckle goes up high for the rebound, and the Royals finally get a foul on one of those reaches from the Greyhounds.
Personal foul, Carmel, number 10.
And with the whole fourth quarter ahead of us, one more team foul from Carmel will put.
Oh, they're already in the bonus. It looks like unless they call it a shooting foul, which they are calling a shooting foul. So it didn't look like he was shooting to me, but
yeah,
we'll take it.
Yeah, but one more, they will officially be in the 1-and-1 bonus until they reach 10 team fouls. Then HSE will have 2 guaranteed.
Yeah, that's big, something to watch. As the Royals only have 2 team fouls, so a ways to go until Carmel is in the bonus. Royals cut it back down to 3. Can they get over the hump and take the lead? As a three-pointer by Waddell, and he draws the three-pointer, or the foul on the three-pointer.
Maybe a little bit of an acting job, but
flopping works sometimes. Rhodes definitely had some contact, but a little bit of a late call, and we're hearing it from the HSE crowd.
They must agree.
Waddell's free throw is good. big play from Waddell, especially if he's able to knock in the next 2 free throws. Carmel struggled with free throws at HSE a couple weeks ago, but have done a pretty good job tonight in making their free throws. As Brian Waddell's free throw is good, and the lead is up to 6 for the Greyhounds. As the Royals now back with it. Hornbuckle looks to drive inside, and he'll be able to get the layup. Nice play from Hornbuckle. Able to get past Josh Wack.
One thing to mention, Vinny Busilla has been held scoreless tonight, but obviously expect that to change. Usually comes in and
plays
a
well
spark
in the
plug,
fourth quarter, yeah.
Get this team going, hopefully.
As Wack now Waddell, I thought might have shot the three-pointer. As Suter now with it.
Good help from Cole.
Yeah, good defense as well from Jacobs. 6:43 left in the fourth. Royals down 4, 33-29 in favor of the Greyhounds. Killing some clock right here. As Suter thought about it. And now will look to drive inside into Frischi, who misses the layup, but Suter gets the rebound. And Suter gets the layup and the lead back up to 6.
Mabor was too focused on not committing the foul.
And now he has good position against Frischi, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Royals are doing an okay job in the offensive end, but have got to find a way to get some stops and rebound the basketball. They've been able to do that in the second half as John McCall looks like he's going to check in, and usually you can count on him getting some few rebounds as Majak makes the first free throw.
John McCall back in for the Royals.
As Busilla will check out. And Charlie Williams also checks in for the Greyhounds. Some good minutes from Nick Frischi. Majak's second free throw is true. 35-31. Greyhounds by 4. Royals continue to press on the defensive end.
They've got to get it in.
And they're going to call a foul on the inbounds. And it will go against Rhodes. Almost a 5-second call.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for HSE. They were very close from that 5 seconds.
Luckily for the Royals, only the 4th team foul. So.
And they're counting.
And the timeout taken by Coach Osborne. Maybe the quick counting from the Royal student section forced them to call a timeout because obviously their counting
they were getting up there.
Their counting was a little bit off compared to the officials. And briefly, we will just remind you as we break, a big thanks again to Sky Zone and Fishers for their sponsorship of Southeastern Sports Network this year. And also a shout out to Jimmy John's on Ole Road, who provides freaky fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for their support of Southeastern Sports Network and their sponsorship of their winter sports coverage. And each team has 2 full timeouts remaining, and the Royals have 1 30-second timeout remaining. So Royals with 3 timeouts, 2 fulls and a 30. Greyhounds with 2 full timeouts left as they try to get the ball inbounds for the 3rd time.
See if HSE continues to count.
And they do, and they're able to get it in to Williams. Now, of course, have to get it past the timeline as well. As Suter is going to be able to do that pretty easily against Jacobs. And nice steal from DeAndre Rhodes, picked up by Jacobs. And McCall able to handle it for the Royals. As Hornbuckle now resets for the Royals, down 4.
This is a big possession for the Royals. Got to get something here.
Continue their momentum as Rhodes looked inside. Now in the corner for McCall. Thought about the three-pointer. Didn't want to shoot it. Now back to McCall. Inside to Majak Suter once again with the steal. As the Royals kind of telegraphed that. They've been going into Majak quite often, and Suter's starting to pick up on it. As Waddell had an open 3, passed on it inside, gets fouled, and will go to the line.
Personal foul, HSE, number 50, Najat.
And it goes against Majak. Turner this game, just a couple weeks ago, 62-61.
And look at it now.
Half of that now, and we're 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Just shows you in sectional basketball how much more you play the possession game and a little bit of keep away and make sure you get the right shot compared to the regular season.
When we walked into the gym, we had to do a double take on the scoreboard of the Fishers game. We were really considering that they only had 20 points and the game was about to end, but HSE and Carmel, a low-scoring affair as well.
And Royals down 5. Hornbuckle looks to drive in, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line as it's kind of turned into a fouling fest.
Yeah, important for HSE to continue to get those fouls, though, because now that adds to the total, now 8 for Carmel Greyhounds team fouls. 2 more will get HSE into the double bonus.
Big free throws here from Hornbuckle, and they had the scoreboard wrong. It's 6-point lead for the Greyhounds, and now make it 5. Important that the Royals hit their free throws and been a lot of their source of offense here in the second half. As Hornbuckle able to knock down both. We say it again, Royals need a stop. Got to get some stops and rebound the basketball. As Joya works against Busilla to get it up past the timeline.
Full court trap, but that often leads
to a good layup opportunity. As Hornbuckle gets the jump ball, and it will stay with the Greyhounds.
Pretty quick whistle.
Indeed, is a jump ball. 5 minutes exactly left. Greyhounds 37, Royals 33.
Yeah, good play nonetheless by HSE, though, because it'll put the possession arrow back in their favor.
Yeah, for the next one, if there is one, as whack inside, misses it, and Busilla able to get the rebound. Royals in the fast break to Jacobs, who gets it to Majak, who wanted the foul, doesn't get it. Busilla able to track it down. Hornbuckle with it. And Cole inside. There's got to be a foul somewhere, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 once again.
Big applaud from HSE student section and parents. Maybe they were expecting one a little bit earlier, but nonetheless they got one.
And Josh Wack picked up the foul for the Greyhounds, and
2 shots. The line number 3, Cole Hornbuckle.
It's Josh Wack's 4th foul with just about 4.5 to go.
That's something to watch for the Greyhounds.
And Brian Waddell had to come to the bench momentarily to fix some bleeding.
An infection control timeout, or I guess substitution you could say. Bryce Beery, 23, checks in for the moment. Nice Cole Hornbuckle. You're laughing at me, but that's what they call it in the NBA, infectious control timeout.
It's all right.
Hornbuckle's second free throw is up and in. He's done a nice job at the free throw line in the second half, and the lead's down to 2. We'll see if this Royals fan section gets loud and makes some noise. As Hornbuckle playing tight defense, that gets the crowd going against Joya. As Williams on the baseline, no good. Hornbuckle gets the rebound, and a foul goes against Joya, and the Royals get possession.
It's going to be free throws.
Hornbuckle trying to get his team going.
First foul, Carmel number 3, Connor Joya.
And Coach Osborne's got to be careful to get off the court.
Yeah, he was almost out to the foul line.
In for Carmel number 11, Brian Waddell.
And now a timeout taken by Coach Osborne. And he only had 2, and now he only has 1 left with 4:23 to play. Royals with the momentum. Down 2, and Hornbuckle will go to the line with an opportunity to tie it if he's able to knock in both free throws. We'll take a break with the timeout. Stay with us on Southeastern Sports Network for this exciting finish. Welcome back into Noblesville. Greyhounds with the 2-point lead, but Cole Hornbuckle will go to the line for a 1-and-1. He's able to knock in both. The game will be tied. We saw such a great game in the first game between Fishers and Zionsville, and Zionsville won on a buzzer beater. We'll see if we see that tonight. There's a fun HSE memory here in this building. In 2012, Gary Harris hit the half-court shot to beat North Central for a buzzer beater as Hornbuckle knocks down the first. We have that kind of moment tonight. We'll have to see. As I called them last week, the Cardiac Royals, it looks like we're coming back down to an exciting finish.
And for a fourth straight nail-biter.
As Hornbuckle ties the game at 37. Royals with the momentum, 4:20 left to play, and a foul goes against Busilla.
Personal foul, Hamilton Southeastern, 21, Guinea, Busilla.
And
The PA announcer continues to struggle, but
maybe if the Royals advance, they'll get it right for Friday night and hopefully Saturday night.
that's the goal.
As Hornbuckle quickly had to come to the trainer, but comes back out to play. As Carmel trying to get it in, gets it in to Joya. And as Cole Hornbuckle continues to play his tight defense, the crowd is into the game from both teams.
You got to be careful to not foul, and the next foul will be free throws for Carmel no matter what. It's going to be 1-and-1.
Almost a travel from Waddell, and Majak able to get the steal. And Hornbuckle almost knocked him over, telling him to get him the ball. We're under 4 to go. Royals with the ball, trying to take their first lead since the first half. Royals fans on their feet, making some noise. Hornbuckle gets it to DeAndre Rhodes for 3 in the lead, and it will go out of bounds and back over to the Greyhounds.
Wow.
These fans will briefly catch their breath. That would have been a huge shot from DeAndre. As they got to get it in and just do it into Suter. And now Joya takes it up the court for the Greyhounds. 3:30 left to go in this tied ball game at 37. There's a nice move by Joya inside. No offensive foul call as DeAndre Rhodes tried to take a charge. Nice layup from Waddell, and the Greyhounds have the lead back.
It's going to be very important to see how the Royals respond to controversy. They've done well the last few games.
Let's see if Majak tries to attack, and he will do so. He'll turn, shoot, and misses it, and unable to get the rebound. Carmel with the ball, up 2, under 3 to go. The Royals have to stay mentally tough and get a stop. They need one. As a foul, we'll go against Hornbuckle. He thinks that he kind of got pushed into it, but nonetheless, it will go against Hornbuckle. It will be a 1-and-1.
Personal foul, Hamilton Southeastern, number 3. That's Cole Hornbuckle.
And Joya will go to the line
Number 3, Connor Joya.
for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, after his early three-pointer, he's been held scoreless for the rest of the game. An opportunity to get some points here.
And no good. Majak with the rebound. Huge for the Royals, as they now have it, a chance to tie or take the lead with a three-pointer. Big possession for both teams. As Hornbuckle has it. See if he tries to drive in which he does.
Almost got the ball taken away.
As Hornbuckle gets fouled on the floor. Oh, a timeout taken by Coach Satterfield.
Awful timing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You couldn't have planned for it, but it looked like Hornbuckle was in trouble, so they took the timeout, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. I think some of the HSE coaches didn't know that Satterfield called it, and they're wondering what the heck was going on. But it'll be underneath the basket for the Royals, down 2:26 left. That was just untimely. As Hornbuckle looked to be in trouble, you can understand why Coach Satterfield wanted to call the timeout. But
not much you could do in that situation.
Hornbuckle made a nice play, but no prevailed. You never know. If HSE makes 3 and takes the lead, Coach Satterfield will look good. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
He'll say it was all part of the plan.
Cole might not be at his final stat line, but be 2 points short. And maybe an and one, too. Looked like he got fouled.
as long as the Royals walk out here with a win.
As Hornbuckle's going to have to come out for a moment as John McCall checks in. Just needs to get his hand wrapped, it looks like. As the Royals get it into Majak, who gets, no, does not get fouled. And he misses the layup. McCall will get fouled, and he'll go to the line. I thought Majak got fouled. I thought they were going to call it. No call. And McCall will now go to the line.
For 2.
Yeah, for 2 free throws as HSE's in the double bonus. 2 big free throws for John McCall, trying to tie up the game. Foul goes against Bryce Beery. McCall's first free throw is good. Big free throw from him. He has another one coming.
The Royals toward Hornbuckle number 3 for the Greyhounds number 2, Jackson Jensen.
Hornbuckle checks back in. Sam Jacobs comes out. Usilla, Rhodes, Majak, McCall, and Hornbuckle. And Majak gets the rebound, and Royals down 1 with the ball. Be great to get a score here to give them the lead. First one since the first half. As into Majak, and he misses the layup.
Got his own rebound. Puts it up.
Oh, missed it again. Royals once again gets the rebound.
Got to reset.
And Majak has shot it. And they fight for it. Joya takes it. We're under 2 to go. Carmel up 1. Royals had plenty of chances to get that one in, unable to do so.
Yeah, at some point you just got to reset the offense and bring it back out. Just were unable to do so in the heat of the moment.
Royals need a stop here for sure. Do not want a 3-pointer from Carmel to make it a 2-score game. And Joya had an open. Waddell could have it if he wanted it. Suter with it now. 1:22 to go and counting. And a foul goes against Majak. And that will be his 4th. And not good because Waddell, one of the better free throw shooters, will go to the line for 1-1.
And now it's important for Mabor.
Not to foul.
Yeah, as Carmel makes a substitution. But yeah, Mabor's first priority is just to make sure to not commit that 5th foul. Only 1 minute and 19 seconds left in the game.
Royals still with 2 full timeouts as Waddell makes the first free throw and the lead up to 2 for the Greyhounds. Big free throw from him and another one coming to make it a 3-point game. And he makes it. Coach Satterfield elects not to take a timeout. If you're the Royals, you don't necessarily need a 3. So 1 minute and 8 seconds left.
We got to move with a purpose here on offense.
As Busilla gets it back to Hornbuckle, who almost shot the 3, gets back to Busilla, who drives in. He wants a foul call, no call. Suter the other way, and he'll get the foul call and 1. And Carmel with the 5-point lead, 52 seconds left, and an opportunity to go up 6.
Yeah, everybody here cheering for HSE is stunned that there was not a foul called, but obviously the refs are down there. They're the ones making the calls.
To be honest, to me it looked like it was mostly ball from my point of view, but tough call. It's tough to make those decisions at this stage of the game. There's 52 seconds left. Suter misses it, but Carmel gets the rebound. Bryce Beery, and a timeout taken by Carmel. Majak not happy with himself, not being able to get a rebound, but 49 seconds left. We've seen crazier things happen, but Royals in a tough spot.
Yeah, after the last matchup we saw with Carmel, I wouldn't say anything until the clock is hit zeros, but it's going to be very tough for HSE.
Carmel's able to hit free throws. They will be moving on to Friday night to face Noblesville, and the Royals will be heading home for the 6th straight time losing to Carmel if they cannot make something happen in the next 49 seconds and 2/10. Carmel has just dominated Sectional 8. 5 straight sectional titles, 7 out of the last 8. The lone one sectional championship they did not win went to the Royals in 2014. Seems like these two teams meet every year, and for the most part, other than 3 times in history since 1969, have the Royals beaten Carmel in the playoffs. And we'll see who Carmel will be able to get it into for the free throws. Obviously, Waddell has done really well from the line tonight. See how long it takes for Royals to give a foul or if they'll try to get a turnover.
Yeah, if you can't get a steal right away, you've got a foul, and they pass it off of Cole's back. Great play by Connor Joya, but it leads to a turnover.
Hornbuckle for the layup gets blocked. And who did it go off of? It went off of HSE, and it goes over to Carmel. Wow, what a block. Was it Suter that got it or Williams? I didn't see. I was just focused to see the ball went in the hoop, but 40 seconds left still. Royals basically back in the same position. They were just in a deep pass, and a foul before the shot. Before the shot, it'll be on the floor, and Waddell will go to the line to shoot two. He's already hit 5 straight.
Number 32, John McCall.
The Royals might have blown their opportunity to get right back in it off that McCall steal.
Yeah, they had an opportunity to push it to one possession, but just wasn't able.
Let's see if Waddell can miss one for the Royals. And he does, so that's good.
It's not over yet.
Important for the Royals to get the rebound, which they did not do on the last timeout. And then we'll see if Coach Satterfield takes a timeout to maybe get the Royals set up on the offensive end and draw up a play.
As you mentioned, getting the rebound, Mabor checks in for the last 39 seconds of this game.
38 9/10. Waddell with the second free throw, able to get it to go. 6-point game, and Coach Satterfield still elects not to take a timeout. And Royals maybe trying to think 3 now as Hornbuckle will shoot it, no good. Joya gets the rebound. Royals got a foul at some point. Get it up to Frischi, now to Waddell, who slams it in. And maybe the icing on the cake for the Greyhounds. As the Royals have 20 seconds left, Robinson gets fouled on a 3-pointer. But with only 17 seconds left, the Royals went cold at a wrong time and had that opportunity where they had like 5 offensive rebounds. Never got it to go.
They've done a pretty good job at responding to Carmel's offensive side all game, except for deep in the stretch, which is very unusual for the Royals as of late.
Robinson able to hit the first. He'll have 3 of them, so he can get it back down to 5. And then a quick foul, and still 17 seconds. Coach Satterfield still has 2 timeouts. So down to 6. If Greyhounds miss some free throws and Royals can make some crazy plays, technically not over. It's similar to what Gary Harris did. Like we mentioned earlier in 2012, they were down 5 under a minute to go. So not completely unheard of as Robinson tries to miss it as Waddell gets it, and that's not the guy you wanted to get it and get fouled. No. They were trying to intentionally miss it. Majak gets the rebound and get some more points.
Number 3, Cole Hornbuckle. 2 shots. Brian Waddell at the line for the Greyhounds.
Coach Osborne's team trying to finish it off to advance to Friday night against Noblesville as Waddell able to knock in the free throw. 7-point lead. And Coach Satterfield, if he wants to take one, still has 2 timeouts left. But might not have a point as HSE down 8, 15 seconds left.
Elects to just run the clock.
He's got to get a quick 3 up as Hornbuckle almost thrown out of bounds. He'll go for the 2-pointer. No good.
And the ball gets stuck.
Jump ball. It'll go to the Royals.
Possession to Hamilton Southeastern.
8 seconds left. 3-possession game. Royals running out of time. Ucella will shoot the 3, and it does go in, and a timeout by Coach Satterfield. 4.5 seconds left.
5 points in 4.5.
Where's Reggie Miller when you need him?
I was going to say, I think an Indiana legend did something like that at one point.
You need a steal, a quick 2, another steal, and a 3-pointer. And this game will be going into overtime. Royals just 13-game win streak, all the momentum, beating the second-ranked team in the state last week. They come against their arch nemesis, and unless something miraculous happens in the next 4.5 seconds, they're going to lose once again to make the all-time record 3-21 against the Carmel Greyhounds. As HSE has been dominated over the years. HSE lost the football sectional against Carmel, and looking like they will lose the basketball sectional against Carmel. Congratulations, though, to Coach Osborne and the Greyhounds. As if this, there's a just like football chant, of course. But if this game holds, this will be our last sporting event here for SSN in the winter sports season, and we'll move on to spring. So we have some exciting things coming, as well as the spring sports media days. As Carmel does need to get it in, we'll throw it way down court. And a foul with 2.8. Waddell will once again go to the line to pad his stats.
Waddell with 17 points tonight. Leads all scorers for Carmel, but Cole with 18 for the Royals is the game high.
Hornbuckle had that huge end of the third, start to the fourth. Just the Royals went cold at the wrong time. Waddell able to knock in the first one and to probably officially put it on ice if it's not already, if this one goes in. Royals still, if they want it, with one timeout. And Waddell's free throw is good. 2.8 left. Hornbuckle will launch it for the last time in his career. And no good. Carmel Greyhounds will win the first round of sectional 50-43. Congratulations, Coach Ryan Osborne, on the win. The Greyhounds are trying to go for their 6th straight sectional title. They start their state championship title defense off with a win in the playoffs. And the Royals, once again, with a great regular season, but just not able to get it done in the postseason. Something that's been happening quite often as of late, unfortunately, for the Royals, and a lot of it has come to the hands of these Greyhounds. Still, an unbelievable season for the Royals, an unbelievable season for Coach Satterfield as they win a share of the conference title. A couple weeks ago in Brownsburg for the regular season conference title. A great season and a great group coming back next year for the Royals, but a tough way to end this one as the Royals were in it all the way. We're just never able to get over the hump and take the lead in the second half. Got it down to 1 on multiple occasions. And it's really similar to last year's sectional championship. Royals hung around, lost 45-39 against the Greyhounds last year, but were unable to get over the hump and never take the lead. And tonight they had one lead in the first half, early in the first quarter, but unable to take the lead in the second half as the Royals season will come to a close. But before we sign off, we want to acknowledge all of our great crewmen for the final time for this basketball season. Myself, Tyler Groves, been doing play-by-play tonight. Turner Graves. Color commentating, Nathan Gergen running production. The great Evan Miller doing camera. We'll have to say he was questionable tonight with an eye issue.
We're glad he was here.
He toughed it out and was able to run camera for us. And our great social media team, Lee Cook and David Woods, were able to take photos tonight. We'll get our photo gallery out at some point. But thank you for being out, or for staying with us all winter sports coverage season, and especially tonight all the way through this sectional game. And unfortunately for the Royals, it's been a pleasure to call their games this season. But the Royals' season comes to a close. 17-6 is their final record. Obviously, their 13-game win streak comes to an end. Still an unbelievable season. A lot of things that you can take into next year. But it's never fun to lose in sectionals. Never fun to lose to Carmel. But nonetheless, the Carmel Greyhounds win tonight 50-43. They move on to next Friday night this Friday night, I should say, in the semifinals against Noblesville. And if they win that, they will play the winner of Zionsville and Westfield for a sectional championship. Thank you for being with us tonight. Signing off for Southeastern Sports Network, Tyler Groves. Have a great evening.